And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton, postseason baseball singing. It's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill for the Phillies, Jesus Luzardo. What's the word on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Fouled off. He was late. Next one is off the plate, and it's 1-1. And delivers outside. That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Mookie now. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Betts goes 5 feet 9 inches, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup off. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And here's a 3-2. Swing and a ground ball. Turner to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That is good. The third baseman, Teoscar.
First and second, no outs. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that one is in for a strike.
0-1.
First and second, no outs. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ohtani, the lead runner at second. Betts at first with no outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Base hit into right center. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Freeman, the next to hit. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And
ground ball left side, could be 2. Glove flip to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Tommy Edman stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies coming up. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And our pitcher tonight, Blake Snell.
Just electric stuff, Boog, and that fastball is no joke. He can move it around the zone, and it's not uncommon to see him pile up a decent amount of strikeouts throughout the game. He's the type of guy that allows the entire team to wake up feeling confident, knowing he's taking them out.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in is the speedy Trey Turner. And there's a ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And another ball. Close, but called a ball. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swings and misses. Now 3-2. That one ripped. And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting second, the left fielder, Kyle.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Big time power. And that drops in for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Just missing there. And that is ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Line behind, and that's a base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So Harper stands in. And that one fouled off. No outs, runners at first and second. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his back. And time now for the Phillies lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Alec Bohm in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by one.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
First and second, one out. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Cut on and lifted in the air. Pajas tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. The pitcher's his friend. He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. The other way, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's the center fielder, Enrique Hernandez. Luzardo back to work. And that one clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. One out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So digging in, Alex Call. And that one hit 97 on the gun. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. And there's the automatic. And now a full count. One out, base is empty. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bader should have it. And there's 2 away.
Batting it, the right fielder, number
Andy Pajas getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
There's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
2 outs, base is empty. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Dodgers go down quietly. They're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Max Kepler at the plate.
Designated hitter, Max Kepler.
Late swing, foul to the left. Fought off foul. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Bounce to the right side and foul ball. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Harrison Bader in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Bader played his college ball at the University of Florida. From the New York area, went to Horace Mann High School. There's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, Phillies down a run. Outside.
2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Check swing, called strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a breaking ball misses outside. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Phillies down in order. They're down 2-1. New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ben Workvet. And the slider just misses. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. Here's a 2-2. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled to first. One up, one down.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Walked his first time. And that's outside. To the right side. Stop. Tosses to first, and they get Ohtani for the out.
The batter, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Reached on an infield single his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a foul ball. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now Teoscar Hernandez singled and drove in a run his first time through. Outside, ball 1. Check swing, called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, 2 outs. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Bader snags it on the run. Dodgers strand a couple, but they still lead it 2-1. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Trey Turner. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Popped up, and that's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1-for-1 with a single so far.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And fouled off. Tying run is at first here in game 2 of the NLDS. Snell keeping him close. That clips the corner.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now 1 and 2. Runner at first with no outs here. That's off the inside corner. Now 2 and 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Double play ball to second. There's one. On to Freddie. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Harper.
Bryce Harper to the plate. 0-for-1 so far. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
That one the other way. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. And our score remains 2-1. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. Edman in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
0-2 now.
1 and 2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one is upstairs. strikes him out for the second time today. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And ball one. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And they add on. It's 3-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One out, bases empty. And next for L.A., Alex Call. And it's fouled away. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he held back, according to Ricky Holiday. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a base hit.
Now batting. Right,
showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And the batter now, Andy Pajes. And that's fouled off. To third. Boom. Goes to second for one. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next offering upstairs. Center field. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brandon.
So up next, Brandon Marsh. Flied to right his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets under and pops it up. Snell. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here comes Real Muto. He's 0 for 1.
Boog, this offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, no strike.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. A little bit high, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
2-2.
Struck him out looking. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and they still trail it here, 3-1. We're in the second game of this division series. And here's the catcher, Ben Workvet. Luzardo back to work. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Back to the top of the lineup. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. Foul ball there. Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Mookie Betts. That clips the corner. Just missed. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Next offering is outside. Very high with that one. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jesus Luzardo won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Ranger Suarez will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Swings through that one for strike 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And now it's even up. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, It surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
1-2 here. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for LA, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So here's the Phillies DH, Max Kepler. And a foul ball.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one just misses. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Up and in, ball 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So here's Bader down. Grounded out his first time.
Bader.
And that's downstairs. 1-0. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering is fouled back. The Phils down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone. They're now 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh man, just locked him up with that slider. Even though caught a lot of the zone, and I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Stop. Takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That one misses in the dirt. Inside, just missed. Trey Turner next to bat for Philadelphia. And that's ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Trey Turner now. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Misses again, 5 in a row.
Now the 2-out walk Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to.
There goes the runner. Pitch inside. Safe in second, and that was not close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Here's a 2-0. Bounce to the left side, and that's foul. Stop at second with 2 down. Well, I think that one of the things that we've seen is that neutralizing the running game is as much to do with going with the slide step that a good majority of the pitchers have, and nobody wants to give a free ball to the hitter. Got him swinging, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies 1. Back here in Philadelphia, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Freddie Freeman. First pitch, not close. Action in the pen down there. Tim Meza preparing to come on if needed. Banks warming up as well. The lefty to 1-0.
Oh. 2-0.
And another ball. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Comes up empty.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. The flip to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Kike Hernandez. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Here's a 1-1. And that skips into dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. He goes down looking. Nothing across here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies 1. Bottom of the 6th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. That's a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Number 80 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia also throwing.
One and two.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That missed inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Blake Snell done for the night, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, number 86.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's Harper now. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, called strike. That one way outside, and that's ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And first offering is fouled off. The Phillies trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball 1 there. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
2-2 now. That's a little bit low. Brandon Marsh on deck for the Phillies. Three-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ball 4. Tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And now the right fielder, Brandon Marsh. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And the slider just misses. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Bohm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That hits the dirt, and the count's even at 2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
JT Realmuto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Ground ball left side and a foul ball. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. We head to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies 1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Orion Kirkering.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Alex Call, 1 for 2.
Alex Call.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match.
1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's to third. Boom. Now he launches a throw over his head. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
That's a case where he just pushed the throw a little bit, didn't stay on top of it, didn't find the release point, and it gave him no chance at first base to come down with it. I know he won't be happy with himself on that one.
Andy Pajes now at the plate. That one fouled off. Out in front and foul to the left side. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the late stages of game 2. And that's down and away. That one off the mark, and it's 2-2. Left field, way back there. Schwarber ranging back. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. And he's in there as he tests the arm in left. One away on the flyout.
The catcher, Ben Workvet.
And up next for Los Angeles, Ben Workvet.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch just misses. One away with a runner at third here in game 2 of the NLDS. In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. And a foul ball. One away with a runner at third. Flips the corner. And a count now even up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air, left side. Schwarber makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they take a 3-run lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Orion Kerkering will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Tanner
Phillies,
Banks taking over on the
number
mound.
58.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball, no strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, no strike.
Check swing, and he went. Now 2-1.
1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bader makes the grab, and that's the inning. But they push across 1 run on no hits, 1 error, and no one left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies 1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 80.
And it's Sheehan.
And now it is JT Real
JT Real Muto.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Line drive, makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. One down, base is empty. And strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table. You can't make contact.
And now Bader up to the plate. And that misses. Ball one. Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the seventh. And that one a little bit high. That's in there. Strike one.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Two down, nobody on. And that one misses up and in. 3-1 now. And that is out of play. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. Down quickly go the Phillies. And they trail it 4-1. And we're back. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate.
Mookie Betts.
Rocketed out towards right center, and no one can get there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. On the ground to third. Boom. Over to stop for one. And they turn to double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Fastball in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And a slider misses down and away.
One ball, one strike.
Ground ball to Bohm. Whips it to first. And Freeman is retired. That's the third out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 4-1. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Alex Vesia. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swing and a foul out of play. Here comes the 0-1. This to third. Hernandez slings it across. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Here's Turner now.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And that one is inside.
2-0.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. A little bit low. And that's ball 3.
3-1.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Freeman. Turner is out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks.
Kyle Schwarber digs in now. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a foul ball. The Dodgers leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fought off foul. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. So they go quietly there. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies 1.
Now pitching for the
We're
Phillies.
back. It's the top of the 9th. All right, ready to go here. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Outside low. So we're underway here in game 2. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
Swings and misses, and now 1 away. Here's Mookie now. Luzardo, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one almost hit him.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
The wind of the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One out, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one almost got him. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Line drive, caught. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And a base hit right there.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So 2 down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That clips the zone. 0-1. And that one fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 2 of the NLDS. That's ripped. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And here comes Tommy Edman. That one missed.
1 ball, no strike.
First and second, 2 down. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 on, 2 outs. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. So they strand a pair. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Blake Snell.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Bottom of the first. Trey Turner at the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitcher's arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
In the air, right field, Pajes should have this one. Nabs it. And there's one away. Game time now for the Phillies lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And first offering is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
In the dirt, and the count is 2-2. And delivers outside.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Snellzilla picks up the strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Bryce Harper stands in now and watches strike one. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alec Bohm will hit next. In there at the knees. 0-1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. And that is that. One left for Philadelphia. Scoreless after one. We're in the second game of this division series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. Luzardo back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Digging in, Alex Call. Just off the outside edge. And that is ball one. Second inning here, no score. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, there was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. There's a strike. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Oh, 2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
The right fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Fastball is outside. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Bergen, something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
One down, base is empty.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Now batting Max Kepler. And first offering is fouled off. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the catcher comes up to him. Ben Workvet. And the first offering is not close. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Slap the other way, foul. Yo, one. Right through there for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 so far.
Betts.
And Mookie takes. Next offering upstairs. Called strike right there. That one ripped. And that's just foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Lifted in the air, out to left. Schwarber makes the play, and that's the third out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Harrison Bader. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
This is Bryson Stott. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Trey Turner. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. They say you win.
Oh, it's him.
That one way inside.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber went down on strikes his first time through.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And that misses. 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch. Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Tap foul at the plate. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 2 of the NLDS. That one misses, and now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We head to the 4th inning now in Game 2. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, start of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
1-0.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And that's a little bit high. 2-1.
1 strike.
Outside. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one in the air center field. Bader makes the play. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
And here's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next to the Dodgers, the second
Here's a
baseman,
switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Edman.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. Bader makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 8, Kike Hernandez.
Here's Kike Hernandez. First offering, and it just misses.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
2 outs. That one ripped, but foul. Next offering is in for a strike. High fly ball out to center field. Bader should have it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go, bottom 4. And now here is Harper.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first debut.
And that one wrapped foul.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And it remains 2-2. And there's the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. And here comes Alec Bohm.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. This one popped up. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 16,
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Struck out looking his first time. And that one missing low.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one hit to first. Freeman steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So they make short work of him there. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied 0-0. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's the left fielder, Alex Call. Luzardo back to work. Late swing fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pappas. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That one back there, gone. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Now, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Rortvedt batting with one down, takes a strike. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Now that the designated
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Went with the sweeper for the strike. Swings through that one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
One run across in the frame so far here in Game 2 of the NLDS.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike to Mookie.
0-1.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That's outside. Ball 1. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen. Ranger Suarez. The southpaw is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Banks also getting ready. And there's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That's down and in.
1 strike.
Freddie Freeman waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Two down, nobody on. And there's ball 4.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jesus Luzardo out of the game, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Ranger
Phillies,
Suarez on the
number
pitch here.
55.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. He's 2 for 2. To first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out. And that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, JT Real Muto steps in.
JT Real Muto.
On the ground, there's Hernandez handling the chance. And Real Muto is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Max Kepler at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Throws to first in time. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Number 2, Harrison Bader.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul ball there.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs. Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first, and Bader is out. And the Phillies are set down in order. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Just off the outside edge. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tim Meza up and throwing. The 1-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
On the ground, right side. The throw to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now that second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And takes low for ball 1. One down, base is empty. That's a little bit low. Right side, Harper. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. That one misses. Ball 1.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. That one ripped right center field. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. He's in there.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
Kyle Schwarber getting ready to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off. Turner stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Hernandez makes the play. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and now just a 2-run deficit.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that ready for third.
So here is Bryce Harper, 1 for 2. First pitch misses.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no 1 left. We head to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies 1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Phillies.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Orion Kerkering.
Orion Kerkering.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Alex Call.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1-2.
That one blasted deep to right. Marsh going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The right fielder, number 44,
Andy Pappas now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Bases empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 2. Next offering down in the dirt. On a line out towards center. Makes a nice running catch. 2-away down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Swinging a foul straight back. Up and in, and it's a ball and a strike.
Straighten him up a little bit.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And he takes a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 80, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Garcia getting cranked up as well. Fouled off left side. Next pitch is outside. Outside with a breaking ball. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Fouled off to the right. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Call makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
To bring up JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
That one missed.
2-2.
The Phillies down by a pair here in game 2 of the NLDS. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. And it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher
Phillies.
coming on, the veteran Tanner Banks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that one sliced foul. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Up next to the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie to hit. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Just missed. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Marsh grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
He's getting the barrel to the balls. Just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up.
Okay.
Freddie Freeman up next for the Dodgers. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Fires over to first. And that is the inning. Dodgers down in order. And the score stays 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 80.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies.
Max Kepler.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Lake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. And another ball. This one smacked out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
That one fouled off. And ball one. The Phillies trailing by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
One down, base is empty. And that's a little high.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager, as a pitching coach, when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Bryson Stott, the next to hit. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that one pulled foul.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Phillies down in order. John Shelby with you alongside. And now here's the veteran DH, Shohei Ohtani. And that's in for a strike. And here we go with game 2. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball, still 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. One out in the top of the first. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Mookie now. Luzardo, a 6-foot lefty, 220 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
One out, base is empty. stays alive. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Two out, space is empty. And foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Turner with the throw to first. And Hernandez is out. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and today on the hill, Blake Snell.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
One strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And that's outside.
One ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty. Outside low. Now 2-0. Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here comes Bryce Harper. There's a strike.
No ball, one strike.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Betts at second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We played 1 here in Philadelphia, and there is no score at Citizens Bank Park. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Luzardo back to work. And that one misses up and in. 1-0. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Ripped to first. Caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one opts against the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a one-out double for the first hit of the game.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
One out, runner at second. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
And another ball.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Man at second. And a foul ball. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Now all even up. Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Caught him looking for the K.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Now here is Alex Call. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one missing inside. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. In the air to left center. And that is that. One left for LA. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Alec Bohm.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And misses inside. That one misses. And a full count now. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fastball is outside. And that's a little bit high. And now 2-0. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And that's in there at the knees.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
One down, base is empty. And that misses. 3-1. And that is out of play. Now this is in the air down the line. Call on the move. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Batting 6, the catcher.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Pages makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, out of the third inning. And now the right fielder, Andy Pages. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
In the air out to center. Turner on his horse. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's 1 down.
Batting 9, the catcher, Ben Workman.
And up next for Los Angeles, Ben Workman. That one not close. Ball 1. This one in the air right field. March snags it for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Led off the game with a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers go down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's the Phillies DH, Max Kepler.
Kepler.
And there's a foul ball. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
ground ball to the right side, and that goes foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hernandez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
On the ground. Tosses to first. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Out of the 4th. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Turns and fires to Betts. Tap foul at the plate.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And Betts is set down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez, in his 8th season, 32 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. Fought off foul. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. Next offering is in for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
That missed by a lot. Now 1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Foul ball still, a 1 and 2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 4th inning underway, no score. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. Here's Turner now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Ball 1 low.
1 ball, no strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And that one fouled off.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And Schwarber strikes out.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away.
Nope, ball 1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That misses the zone, and the count is even, 2-2. That one laced to center and a base hit. Around second is Turner. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all
baseman.
over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Alec Bohm digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Harper runs. And that one fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Back up the... Oh, that got him. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Brandon Marsh. And that's fouled off. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Outside low, and a count 1-2. Harper at second, Bohm over at first, so 1 away. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now it's JT Real Muto. Fly to right his first time. That clips the corner. Out front, rip foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. We're in the second game of this division series. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Luzardo back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Just missed.
2 and 1.
Up and in, and the count is 3-1.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Out to short, Turner. On to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The center fielder, number 8, Kike.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Struck out looking in his first at-bat. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Phils up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Hernandez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. And that's outside. It is ball 4, and he's on base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And fouled off. That misses. 1-1. And he swings through that one.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that pop hand to work on time.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. And now, Andy Pappas flied out his first time. There's a strike. Fouled off down the right side. Two outs. And 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering upstairs.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
In the dirt, but kept close. Ben Wortvet in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John shopping with my buddy Chris Singleton. Set to get us started. Bottom 5. Next, Kepler. That's in there. That's strike one.
You know, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
So here's Bader now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
There's the strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
The batter, number 5.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Grounded out his first time up. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the inside edge.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the fifth.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in Philadelphia. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Leading off, Ben Wortvet. Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That misses, and the count is 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Next offering is fouled back. The Dodgers trailing by a run here in game 2 of the NLDS. Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. Here's Mookie Betts now.
This looks like Mookie Betts.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. He swings and fouls one off. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Little dribbler up along third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Trey Turner now.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Way out front for strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Number 86. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Scott getting loose as well. The other way. Edman slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle
Schwarber will hit next. A strikeout and a walk. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Wasn't clear on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Blake Snell departs, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break. New pitcher now number 86. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 86.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here is Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Boom. Stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Hot shot to third. Throw on to Freeman. Inning over. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Top of inning number 7. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Just missed. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. David Robertson up and loosening in the pen. Strom, the lefty, warming up as well.
No strike.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
No, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Next to the dish is Freddie. Fastball for a strike at 95. just missed.
That's the ball.
And that's a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The Dodgers down by a pair here in the late stages of game 2. That one the other way. That's a hit.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jesus Luzardo gives way, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute.
Now pitching for
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, David
Number
Robertson.
30.
Well, the best
David
relievers love the opportunity to come in and
Robertson.
protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
The tying run at the plate. This one in the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The outside of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. There's some hot water trying to protect this lead.
First and second, 1 out. Enrique Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
There's a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Strike 2. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Now, here is Alex Call. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's going back. Back some more. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tanner Scott.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Brandon Marsh
Leading off
stands
for
in for the Phillies.
The right fielder.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Scott, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And it's even up.
That's the ball.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Ball to strike. In for a strike. Good slider. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Out towards right center field. Hernandez sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here's JT Realmuto. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
The count 2-1. And downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's a full count.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now batting,
Max
the
Kepler
designated
at the
hitter,
plate.
Max
Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of
Kepler.
strikeouts. Just missed. Strike 1. Realmuto at first, 1 gone. Double play ball to second. There's 1. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Phillies.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
25.
Matt Strom. He
Matt.
has a great slider with tons of movement. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Andy Pajes.
This one in the air. Turner should have it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, the catcher, Ben Worthvet.
Next to hit, Ben Worthvet. A little bit high, maybe, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Phillies trying to protect a 2-run lead here in Game 2 of the NLDS.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
One down, base is empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. When you can hand the ball off with multiple arms, it gets stability from all of their performances.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next offering misses down and away.
1-2.
And that one is downstairs. 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
2 down, nobody on. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
And a good eye there.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and they're down 2-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Los
now,
Angeles.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Anthony Banda.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Bader up to the
For
plate.
the Phillies, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
That catches the corner. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's one away.
Up next for the Phillies, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Foul ball. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Alex Vesia appears to be getting loose. On the ground to third. Throw on to Freeman. Now 2 out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Turner.
Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 3. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at-bat to hit.
On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. He's already homered in this game. Top of the zone for a called strike. Turner runs. Pitches low. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pajes in position. Hauls it in to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no error. John Shambi alongside. All right, ready to get underway. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Strike on the outside corner. So we're underway here in game 2. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swings and misses. 1-2.